this is called Cornish Christmas, and this is the expert that's going to tell us why. Introduce yourself to everybody.
Hi, I'm Eleanor Kennitzer, and this is Cornish Christmas because Grass Valley had a gaboon load of Cornish who came over to do our hard rock mining, our gold mining, when we didn't know how to do it. So Grass Valley was sort of founded by the Cornish, and so this is our way of honoring them, and with the Cornish Carol Choir that's been singing Cornish carols in our community in the Grass Valley on the steps of the Union Building since 1878.
Oh, I didn't know that long.
Yeah.
1878.
Yep.
Wow.
So most of us haven't been around that long, but we still have some who have been singing for a lot of years.
Well, and it's a volunteer.
Everything is volunteer, yes.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yes.
And now here you even have a booth here with Cornish items.
This is the first year downtown Grass Valley. Julie asked me to bring in some things that were specifically Cornish. So for the first time, we have a Cornish booth. Everything in our booth is made in Cornwall and bought from Cornwall and brought in so that we can help to educate the community and what that black and white flag is that hangs out there. That's the St. Piran flag, patron saint of Cornwall. He was a patron saint of tin miners. So we have that flying in the flagstaffs on all the flags and the lights, lamps here out. So, you know.
And now we have a sister city over in Cornwall, don't we?
We do. It's Bodmin, Cornwall, and Nevada City is twinned with Penzance, so that when we go over, we can go the whole length of Cornwall and visit all our friends there. So,
and they come over here too, right
Yes,
here
they
to
do.
our historic area.
Yes, they do. They are always amazed to find that we make pasties almost as good as theirs, they say, but we think ours are better than theirs. So,
of course we do.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much.
Well, thanks
and
for
thanks
stopping
for
by.
all your hard work that
Thanks.
you do for our community.
Thank you. It's fun. We love it.
Well, come by here
Thanks.
to the Cornish booth, listen to the Cornish Carol Choir. It really makes a Cornish experience here in downtown Grass Valley.
Hi, it's Marty Caldwell. Thank you for coming tonight to the Let's Come Paint With Us. We're excited to have you here. We have a lot of paintings that people are painting this evening, and we'd love to see you here too. Tonight, each of our artists will be taking home a 16 by 20 painting that they've made themselves, bringing out that artist that is inside of each one of us that very often is not tapped into. We're excited. We're at the Foothills Event Center here in downtown Grass Valley area, and this is for locals and also for visitors too. Please check us out online at comepaintwithus.com for calendar events and times. You'll enjoy it and you'll go away feeling better about yourself and taking this wonderful painting with you. We look forward to having you come paint with us.
This is my first time painting this class and I love it. It's so relaxing and I'm not an artist. So it's very relaxing and fun, and come down for a glass of wine and join us.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Can drink some wine, paint some pictures, good vibes.
I brought my mother-in-law tonight just to get out and do something different. This is a lot of fun. Neither of us have ever taken a class like this.
I'm having a good time. I don't know anything about painting, but
this class is pretty awesome, especially for first timers. They tell you everything you need to know, and it's a great experience. And, come and join us.
I think it's amazing how everybody's painting is different, even though they're the same colors, and we're following the same guideline. It's fun. A lot of fun.
Hi, I'm Diane Helms,
And I'm Christy Bradinini.
and we are here today in beautiful Nevada City in front of an old Victorian. It's a gorgeous place to live.
Yeah, I'm a native to the area and I can't wait to show you my favorite places.
We have been loving this area and living this area for over 40 years. We can't wait to take you on a tour of some of the highlights of the areas that we like the most. So right now we're standing in Nevada City in front of the Nevada Theater, a wonderful place if you love live theater.
And it's one of the oldest existing theaters in California.
It is. Mark Twain was here, Jack London was here. It's got some great history and great theater still. Is the type of history that we have here, the gold miner days and all these fabulous old Victorians and vintage homes in our area.
All the Victorians that are, every other house in that area, and they're just beautiful. There's such culture here. One of my favorite things are the rivers.
Oh, yes.
The rivers are right at our fingertips, and they're just such a great place to go cool off. Rock outcroppings and places to explore, and it's just a few minutes from downtown.
Exactly. And the trails, lots of hiking, mountain biking, horseback riding trails in this area. I mean, well, we have BLM land is, all around us. And so it's a lot of open land that you can take your mountain bike and go for miles and miles, get on your horse and do that, stop by the streams and the Yuba River, like you said. And also, the Empire Mine, we just kind of take that for granted because we live here. But that is wonderful history and a great tour to go there.
It's also a great destination for family portraits or senior portraits for your student. Boy, those turn out. I've seen some real beautiful wedding pictures and
Yes, yeah.
family portraits.
There's a lot of great wedding venues around here, I've noted, Yeah, there's just so much to offer here, and I think it's quality of life and family and just things to do, not just if you're not into bicycling or hiking, if you're into just in history and checking out the area or music or theater or the arts. There's just so much here.
I know, from young to old, whether you're retiring or beginning a family, or it's just the place you want to reside, it's just got everything. It's got something for everyone.
So we'd like to thank you for joining us today. Right now we're here in Nevada City in front of the Miners Foundry, a very historic building with a wine tasting room right next door. And again, I'm Diane Helms.
And I'm Christy Bradadini.
And we are a mother-daughter team.
Thank you for touring with us today.
Hi, I'm Heather McDonald, and today I'm on the town in historic downtown Grass Valley. And when I want something tasty to eat, I take a bite out of a history right here at Marshall's Pasty, the original Cornish pasty. And I'm inside delicious Marshall's Pasties, and who do we have here?
Elizabeth Davis, and my mother's the one that owns the place, and before that with my grandmother.
And how many years has it been here?
We're going on 51 years.
And now this is the original Cornish pasty?
Yeah, so my grandmother, she, when she first had the restaurant and then a pasty on the menu, Cornish ladies would come in and they helped perfect her recipe from their family recipes in Cornwall.
That's so cool, the Cousin Ginnies as they're called, right? Now these are made fresh daily, aren't they?
They are, every day.
And what types do you have?
Gosh, we have the beef and chicken and turkey, ham and cheese, sausage, broccoli and cheese, vegetable. Did I get them all? Apple.
Yeah, even a dessert one, the apple, which I really love too if you're walking around town here. And so when are you open?
We are open Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 6, Saturday 10 to 6, and closed on Sunday.
Okay. Well, you know where they're located down here on the corner of Mill and Neal in historic downtown Grass Valley. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
I'm at the corner of South Auburn and Empire Streets, and I want you to meet my chiropractor, Dr. Darwin S. Leak here of the Chiropractic Plus Clinic.
Hello there, I'm Dr. Darwin Leak, owner and operator of Chiropractic Plus in Grass Valley, California. Been here since 1985 and really like it here. I'd like you to meet Kathy Sousa, office manager, and if you're having any difficulties and need an appointment, she'll help you with that. She knows how to do it. I'd like to show you around a little bit, show you what we have here to offer. Well, here we have a full x-ray facility, so if someone comes in and they've had some trauma or there's suspicion of a fracture or more serious hard tissue damage, we can do x-rays right here on site. So that's available. We also have intersegmental traction table. That's helpful for people to restore motion in their spine, and traction if they have a hot disc or something along those lines. Well, here's one of the treatment rooms in the office, and we're able to provide gentle manipulation of the spine to restore motion. People have trauma, they have injuries, they overdo it at home. Chiropractic manipulation has been shown to facilitate and speed up healing processes. We deal with motor vehicle accident patients, weekend warriors that do go out and overdo it on their bicycle or in their triathlon or whatever. And we have ultrasound therapy and laser therapy available. There are conditions that respond well to that, sprains, strains, soft tissue swelling. We also offer massage therapy and have a massage therapist on staff to meet your needs there. We welcome you to come in at any time. Thanks.
Hey, I'm Diane Helms.
And I'm Christy Bradadini. Welcome to Grass Valley.
Yes, we love Grass Valley. Christy was actually born here in Grass Valley. Great restaurants around here. Right now we're sitting in front of Sergio's. We've got outside dining, inside dining, and you can just about pick any restaurant you want to any day of the week, can't you, Christy?
Yes, you can, and I personally love the homemade gnocchi here.
Yeah, I do too. We're going to take you for a tour a little bit here of all the areas that we like. And here we are in downtown Grass Valley at Smith Winery Tasting Room.
Thank you.
We're getting a nice taste of their local wine here that has been family owned for years. There are many great wineries here in Nevada County, and this is just one of them. Thank you.
Thank
Cheers.
you. Cheers.
And I love looking at the vineyards, you know, when there's just rows and rows of vines growing in the pasture land. Which reminds me, pasture, we can go from pasture land and valleys to high mountain peaks just in our area alone.
Yeah, just the other day, showing property, I went from one end of the county to the next, and it was a gorgeous day, a beautiful drive, and it's a good reminder of where we live and why we live here. It's just beautiful. One of my favorite things are the rivers.
Oh, yes.
The rivers are right at our fingertips, and they're just such a great place to go cool off.
And the trails, lots of hiking, mountain biking, horseback riding trails in this area. Yeah, there's just so much to offer here, and I think it's quality of life and family and just things to do, not just if you're not into bicycling or hiking, if you're into just in history and checking out the area or music or theater or the arts. There's just so much here.
I know, from young to old, whether you're retiring or beginning a family, or it's just the place you want to reside, it's just got everything. It's got something for everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. And again, I'm Diane Helms.
And I'm Christy Bradadini.
And we really appreciate you coming and touring Grass Valley with us.
I'm the curator at the Nevada County Narrow Gauge Railroad Museum. When the gold rush started out here and the two towns of Nevada City and Grass Valley were built in 1850, it became apparent very quickly that they were going to need heavy mining machinery to go deep into the earth to find the gold in the local area. And in those days, the only way to come up here to bring that equipment up was by horse and mule, and the need for a railroad was known for many years. In 1875, construction began on the Nevada County Narrow Gauge. The building superintendent was John Kidder. He came to town with his wife Sarah and built this 22.5-mile railroad in 18 months. He was asked to stay on as the operating superintendent and eventually owned the railroad. It became Old Man Kidder's Railroad. And he operated up until 1901 when he died. Just prior to his death, they had transferred all the stock into Sarah's name, and she became the first woman president of the American Railroad. The railroad was used, in addition to hauling all of that equipment, mining equipment, all the outgoing products from this area, whether it was finished lumber, dairy products, even copper ore for a time, were shipped via the narrow gauge down to Colfax, where it was all loaded onto the Central Pacific in the first days, later the Southern Pacific, and today it's the Union Pacific. Well, we invite you to visit us here at the Nevada County Narrow Gauge Railroad Museum. We're located at number 5 Kidder Court in Nevada City, and you can find our operating hours on our website. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Shalene Holland, manager of the Alta Sierra Biblical Gardens. I invite you to visit our beautiful gardens with Christ as its theme. The Alta Sierra Biblical Gardens are a nonprofit organization open to the public. These lovely gardens dedicated to God are available for events such as weddings, church and memorial services, and baptisms for a donation. Our gardens tell the story of Christ through statues and artwork displayed along the shady garden paths. A 90-foot cascading waterfall fills the stream which flows through the property, giving many lovely photographic opportunities. A large outdoor chapel can seat 150 guests. The chapel has an altar with brilliant stained glass and a canopy of trees and vines. The picnic grounds may be rented for a rehearsal dinner, Bible studies, luncheons, or a daytime event. No barbecuing or open fires are permitted. Alcohol is also prohibited. Baptisms in the natural pool, highlighted by a small waterfall, are encouraged with a donation of $10 per person to help with the upkeep of this area. There is also a labyrinth, a sacred tool for prayer. It is a contemplative garden space. The gardens are open daily from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. They are a place of meditation, reflection, and retreat. The sprinklers are on Sunday through Thursday at 7 p.m. We accept any support you can provide, from monetary donations to working in the gardens.
Contact me at 530-272-1363 or visit our website at www.altosierrabiblicalgardens.org.
Well, here I am in downtown Grass Valley on the corner of Mill and East Main Street with Cheryl Railstab at eXp Realty. She's going to take us on some tours of some beautiful homes.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Railstab, and welcome to my home tours. Thank you for watching, and my office is located at 101 Mill Street, Grass Valley, California.